So, by the last classes we have finished about asexual mode of reproduction. Now we are going to discuss about sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual reproduction. So what is sexual reproduction? So the ability of two organisms to produce their young ones which are similar in nature. So that is called as sexual reproduction. So what is happening here? The ability of two organisms or two parents, two organisms to produce their young ones. So that process which is called as a sexual mode of reproduction. So under sexual mode of reproduction, let me see some important features also is there. Some important features. So important features of a sexual mode of reproduction. So in asexual mode of reproduction, we have discussed only one parent is essential. But in case of sexual mode of reproduction, how many parents are required? Two parents are required. So two parents are required. So two parents are participated in the mode of sexual reproduction. That is one. And if two parents are participated in the mode of reproduction, they are able to produce gametes. So gametes formation takes place. So gametes formation takes place. So usually these are male gamete which is produced from the male parent, and female gamete produced from the female parent. Male parent produces male gametes and female parent produces female gametes. So if the gametes are formed during the mode of reproduction, they used to fuse together. That is, we can call as fertilization is going to be occur. So gamete fusion takes place. Gamete fusion going to be occur after gamete formation, after fusion of gametes, and that process we called as a fertilization. So what it is called as fertilization. So what is fertilization means? The fusion of male gamete and female gamete is called as fertilization. So fertilization is also called as a syngamy. What it is called? Syngamy it is also called. So during the process of sexual reproduction, after fusion of male and female gamete, we have seen the fertilization is occurred. So after fertilization, zygote is formed. Zygote is formed. So what is zygote means? It is the fusion of male and female gametes. So this is the male gamete, this is the female gamete. These two fuse are combined together and forms a single diploid condition of cell. That is called zygote. So this is the male gamete, this is the female gamete. They both fuse together and allows to form a single cell which is diploid in condition. Why it is called diploid condition? It is formed from two different gametes or two different cells. That's what it is called as a diploid cell. That is nothing but zygote. So this zygote, after formation of zygote, it starts developing into various stages which is going to be occur during sexual mode of reproduction. So after the fusion of male and female gamete is going to be occurring means variation is going to be occurring here. That is how it is possible. From the male gamete and female gamete, the DNAs which are playing a key role, they are going to be exchange their genetic material. So and allows the development of the from father characteristics as well as from the mother characteristics, and we can see that formation of new variety characteristics that are found in a new generation. So what is happening here? Recombination of DNA is occurring. So recombination means what? Fusion of DNA from parent and parents. They both together combine and forms a single DNA. That is called recombination of DNA is going to be occurred. So once recombination is going to be occurred, so exchange of genetic material is taking place. So exchange of genetic material takes place. So exchange of genetic material is going to be occur. Once genetic material is exchanged, new characteristics or variations are developed. So variations are developed. Variations are going to be developed. So variations, if you observe after formation of variations, we have seen that the genetic material which is coming from the parent is different in the daughter cells which are formed during sexual mode of reproduction. That is, genetically the parent cells as parent DNA and new formed offspring DNA is different. That is another important feature which we can see under sexual mode of reproduction. These are some of the important features under the sexual mode of reproduction. So just revise what we have discussed about asexual mode of reproduction features and sexual mode we are going to compare. So under asexual mode, one parent is required. In sexual mode, two parents are required. So there is no formation of gametes. Here male and female gametes are produced. So gametes fertilization is going to be occur. There is no fertilization is occurring. Here zygote formation takes place. In asexual mode, there is no zygote formation takes place. Here recombination, that is combining of parent DNA is going to be occur. But there only one DNA is present. So as easily carry forward. So there is no recombination. So here exchange of genetic material is occurring, but there is no exchanging of genetic material occurring in the asexual mode. So variations are 100% of variations are possible to develop in case of sexual mode of reproduction. But asexual mode of reproduction, there is no or very less chances of the variations to be developed under asexual mode of reproduction. Very important, that is differences in between sexual mode of reproduction and asexual mode of reproduction is nothing but the features, important features of both reproductive methods. Now this is what some of the important points about sexual mode of reproduction. So here under sexual mode of reproduction, so their mitotic division is occurring. Here meiosis as well as mitosis both are going to be occur in sexual mode of reproduction. So what are going to occur here? So meiosis and mitosis, cell division is occurring. Mitosis as well as meiosis, both process of cell division is going to be occur in case of sexual mode of reproduction. This is what some important features about sexual mode of reproduction. Very important. So differences in between, compare the differences in between asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction. Very important concept. Now let me see what are the important features and different methods followed by the plants as well as animals to continue their reproduction under the process of sexual mode. We will discuss in later class.